So yeah, apparently this is who we are now. You know, people used to get excited about a new iPhone. Now we're getting excited because xTool is announcing a new laser. And yeah, I have to admit, I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem indeed. So now you know it. The X1 is getting announced today evening for some of you guys, midnight for me. So that works for many of you guys out there. For me, not so much. Anyway, like many of you guys have been watching this teasers all over the laser engraving spectrum. Many guys out there on YouTube trying to figure out what this thing is going to be, right? But I think everybody's doing basically the same thing, you know, pausing, zooming in, counting the beams, right? The laser beams. and trying to read, I think, a little too much into whatever animations they're posting out there, you know. So I thought, screw it, let's join in. And you know me, just so we are 100% clear, I have no secret information. I have no black box hiding out there in the garage. Nothing. I'm small potatoes. I don't mind. I don't mind. This is just me looking at the same stuff you guys are looking at, just guessing and trying to figure out what's coming out. So, which is half the fun anyway, right? Sorry, I got my dog chasing my cutter there, so gotta watch out. Now, the first thing that everybody seems to be in agreement is that we might be talking about some sort of flying galvo laser right now, right? Now, if you're sitting there thinking, what the hell is a flying galvo? Same. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. Basically, on my xTool S1, for example, the whole laser head moves around the machine, right? Pretty straightforward, right? It goes left, it goes right, up and down, right? It's just doing its thing, you know what I mean? The galvo is different. The galvo uses all these little mirrors to move the laser all over the place. And it does it really, really fast. And that's why this galvo machines can engrave at some crazy speeds. But they usually work on a smaller area, right? So the work area is smaller. So I guess you gotta pick between a good enough work area or crazy speeds, right? Just gotta pick one. That's the reality today. But xTool basically teased this X1 by saying, why choose? And from what people been able to see, I guess they were able to put a galvo head on a moving rail of sorts. So the whole thing can move around the machine and then the mirrors do the rest, right? The fast part. If that is what they've actually done, I think that'd be pretty cool. And that is where I start getting interested. Not by one interested, let's calm down a little bit. And then xTool start listing all the types of lasers they have played with in the last couple of years, right? Diode, CO2, fiber, MOPA, UV. And then they say, all the best lasers built into one. That's marketing right there. The thing is that starts to sound pretty expensive for me, okay? Not gonna lie to you. Some people are saying this thing might have 5 different types of lasers built into one. I don't know. Too good to be true. But like I said, too expensive. Too expensive. And you know, 5 lasers in one box, it sounds totally crazy, but it is the kind of thing a company would announce, I think. But you know what? I think 3 would probably be more realistic. Definitely more realistic. You know, those guys out there on the interwebs, they're staring at those animations and they swear they can see 3 different lasers. I don't know. I haven't found those animations, I guess, all too informative. But we shall see. We shall see. Now we're gonna play the guessing game, right? I'm going to say, if I have to guess, of course, 1 definitely will be a diode. Definitely. Then a fiber and a UV laser. That would make sense to me. Some sort of diode, a fiber or MOPA, or a UV laser. That combo sounds attractive. That would make sense. Because with the diode you would do your, say your organics, right? So wood, leather, you know, whatever, then the fiber would let you take care of the metal, true engraving of metal. And then the UV, well, you name it. Then you can go crazy. You can engrave whatever you want there. Plastics, glass, plus really fine marking detail, you know. That's a pretty good mix there. A really serious mix right there. Totally. Now, of course, the next question is all this going to be built in, or are there modules, right? Swappable heads there. And you know, as weird as that sounds, I'm not totally against it. Not at all. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, because, you know, last year I would have told you, nah, just give me one machine that does one thing and it does it great, right? But then after using the H2D now for a couple of months now, yeah, I mean, it's totally doable. It's a great machine. It does great laser work and great 3D printing. So it is doable. So I can totally see that multiple, you know, modules or whatever, as long as it does it well, right? So I'm more open to it. Now, if xTool can manage to give me all whatever many modules, whatever many types of lasers in one box, as long as it's not going to take me 20 minutes to swap things back and forth, calibrate, and do all sorts of crazy setups, yeah, I mean, I'm in. I'm listening. Totally listening. But if every time I want to engrave something different, I have to pretty much rebuild half of the machine, nah. I got too many projects, too many half projects as it is already, so nah. And of course, again, the price, because I think that's where, you know, most of us go from, hey, this sounds great, you know, let's just check this out, to then it's going to be thousands of dollars. Then it's like, yeah, maybe not, or not at all, thank you. See, I have heard people saying, hey, it's going to be 4,000, 5,000. Others have said, 10 grand. Whew. Wow. Right, and if you think about it, I mean, if this thing's delivering what it promises, right? All these laser modules, the flying galvo, the cameras, the clever tech, you know, and then they're selling it to you for $1,000, then I would be more skeptic for sure, even more than now. Impressed, I will be very impressed, but very suspicious, definitely. You know, realistically, I think this thing is going to be expensive. Probably more expensive than you and I would be willing to consider. Who knows? Probably too expensive for most hobbyists. But it doesn't mean we cannot enjoy it though, right? At least on YouTube. I can't afford half of the stuff I watch there anyway. I still watch them. Same thing. And you know, I do have a soft spot for xTool. Those are the guys that made the xTool S1, right? That I love and enjoy showing it off every chance I get, doing projects and all sorts of things there on my YouTube channel, Severna Builds. You know, that machine has been solid. It has done so much good for me, for the channel. I mean, just, I can't say enough good things about it. So, you know, when the people that made that machine that I love and adore come out and they say, hey, listen, we got this new machine, I'm going to pay attention. Now, do I buy into the hype? I don't know. Hard to say nowadays what is real, what is not. Maybe the X1 is going to be amazing. Maybe it will be overkill, right? Maybe it's going to cost, you know, the same I paid back in the day for a small Geo Metro. You know, I used Geo Metro, by the way. Remember those? And right, you know, I guess one laser announcement is not enough, right? I mean, Bamboo Lab went out and announced their R1 not too long ago. So we got them both now throwing lasers out there. We'll see. It's getting interesting for sure. Which is pretty funny though. We have laser announcements, keynotes, countdowns, teasers. People arguing online which one is better or whatever. And wait for the YouTube reactions. Yeah, those reaction videos. And give it a year or so, and maybe we'll have people camping outside the stores there waiting for the next 80-watt model. Yeah, it would not shock me. I would not be shocked at all. Yeah, well, the annoying thing for me is that I can't really watch the video. I mean, with those 6 hours difference, right? Thanks for that from Europe. So if you guys watch it, come back here and tell me what you thought about it. Was it exciting? Did it surprise you? Did it meet your expectations? How many lasers are we talking about? 1, 3, 5? And what's the price? How much is that gonna cost? Because I wanna see tomorrow morning, you know, me getting up early, grabbing my cup of coffee and finding out, hey, how wrong we were. How amazing the thing is. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. No secret info, no inside information, no secret unit, you know, waiting to be revealed. Nope, just me in the garden talking rubbish, you know, after work, all chilled, enjoying myself talking about a laser that, you know, nobody has really seen, but still fun, right? It's fun to talk about this stuff, I think. And I guess this is our fun nowadays, right? Alrighty, back to the shop I go. Got a lot to cut, a lot to engrave, a lot to spray paint. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Gotta go. Bye.